Yo, welcome to Coming Unfiltered. It's your boy Watch here per usual to give you the skinny straight. And man, I had to dust off the mic again, even though I just dusted it off yesterday, giving you guys some heat because I was on my timeline and whew, the man, the myth, the legend, known as Lavar Ball, popped up again with some crazy quotes. And before I get to that, I just want to let you know that the topic of this podcast, the reason why I'm talking to you guys right now, is because I just want to know why the hell so many people love LeVar Ball. Not Lonzo. Lonzo's cool. Why do so many people love LeVar Ball? And now I don't hate LeVar Ball. I don't even dislike the guy. I think he's cool. I think he's hilarious. I definitely respect the way he's built up BBB. With his Donald Trumpian type of approach. I think that, the one thing I always say is key to having very, very heightened entrepreneurial success is delusion. You have to be delusional to defy the norm. And I think definitely he has that trait hands down. And that's why he is where he is. So I give him props for the things which he's accomplished. Hell, he spoke his son into being drafted number 2 overall by the LA Lakers. So again, the guy is dope. I like him. However, there's so many people who never call him out on his dumb shit. He does dumb shit all the time. And before I get to his dumb shit that he does all the time that a lot of people don't really hold him to the fire for, let me tell you what the dude did or what he said. Reportedly, this is reported by Bleacher Report. And again, because he's so crazy, because he says so many things, you don't really know whether these reporters or these media outlets are just saying things to see what stick, because anything sticks with LeVar Ball, or if, there's truth behind it. But basically he was like, LeVar isn't going to sign, Lonzo isn't going to sign back with the Lakers unless LiAngelo and LaMelo, who are playing in Lithuania right now, are added to that deal. So they're not added to that deal. He's not playing for the Lakers nor any other team. So in order to get Lonzo, you need to get attached. You need to attach his brothers, LiAngelo and LaMelo, to the mix. So that's probably the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. This is just on the aftermath. A couple days after the King, LeBron James, that's what they call him in the NBA, did something that nobody else can do. He traded 6 freaking players from his team, literally with 3 hours left in the trade deadline. Like, that never happens. If you don't have that type of clout, then you cannot be making demands like this to the Los Angeles Lakers. Because to me, that quote is directed towards Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka. Yo, listen, my son is good. He's so great to the point where he will not sign with you unless you sign his brothers. And so many other teams will be willing to make this deal that he will walk. And it's just like, okay, bro, I know you're delusional and you need that and you've used that to get where you are. But at some point, there needs to be a cutoff, bro. There needs to be a goddamn cutoff. And this shit is so goddamn ridiculous. I honestly don't even think this is really true. I think Bleacher Report is throwing out some fake news. But because it's freaking goddamn LeVar Ball, I really don't know if this is really true or not. But I hope it's not. But let's just get into some of the dumb shit, the other dumb shit in which LeVar has done. So, LeVar pulls his 2 sons out of school. One of which got a full ride to UCLA, which is a very fine institution. And he pulled his son, LiAngelo, the one who was going to UCLA, to play semi-pro basketball in Lithuania, basically paying him $500 an hour. So, $500 a week, I believe it is, or a month. I think it's $500 a month. But anyways, he's getting a very, very poor wage in Lithuania and missing out on a first-class education at UCLA, and also the experience to even grow, as a player, work his way up through the rotation with UCLA, and basically just showcase some hard work to defy some of the odds that have been placed upon him. But, Lonzo, why do I keep getting their names? LeVar kind of has this thing where if you don't like if he doesn't like what you're telling him he or his sons need to do right now, he doesn't go for it. Whether it's even the right thing, the most rational thing, he just doesn't go for it. So, and LaMelo, his other son, his youngest son, who actually is I think he's a 5-star recruit. He could ball, and he actually is projected. There's NBA talent there that the scouts are saying, about his son. He pulls him out of high school because I think I don't know if he didn't agree with. I think they fired the coach, or it was something to do with the coaching staff. I don't remember. To be honest with you, I'm not that well versed in the Lavar Ball news, but at the same time, I know whenever it is, he's not getting his way, whether it's with LiAngelo, whether it's with LaMelo, whether it's with Lonzo, whether it's with people dealing with his BBB brand. He pulls out and he doesn't want to, basically prove himself or have them prove themselves. So he's doing that, and especially with LiAngelo, taking him out of a situation where he can actually, just get that education from a very fine school. And then with LaMelo, because he's playing semi-professionally, he lost his eligibility to now play in college. And again, the NBA scouts were looking at LaMelo. He was considered to be NBA talent. But now because he's a semi-pro, he cannot play in NCAA anymore. So now he has to get drafted by a team after playing in Europe, and again, it's just, I don't really know what his end goal is, but he's fucking up his kids, at least those two. And he's honestly kind of fucking up Lonzo because he's putting a target on Lonzo's back. Lonzo is not even playing right now, dog. He's not even, the dude's been hurt for like 3 weeks, and I don't even know, it's a leg injury. It doesn't even sound that bad, but he's not even playing, and the Lakers are winning without him. So what is your life? Find it, because it's not in those words, and it shouldn't be in that goddamn report. So again, I just want to know why a lot of people really don't call a lot of the shit in which he says and does stupid. Now, he has a lot of haters, but his fanboys and his supporters, and there's a particular trait to those fanboys that I see, on a regular basis posting in his support. And I'm not going to get into those traits right now, maybe in another podcast, but you know who you are, goddammit. And you guys need to start being real with yourselves. And again, just because he's a black man, a successful black entrepreneur who successfully raised his kids, doesn't mean that we cannot call him out on his dumb shit. He basically said that his son didn't really do anything. He didn't say his son didn't do anything wrong, but after his son, LiAngelo, got busted for shoplifting in China, he went on CNN and said it's not a big deal. That was the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Now, listen, I'm not saying it's the end of the world, and I do feel like, he's young, he made a stupid mistake, entitled, whatever. People do that shit all the time. But to go on national TV and say that's not a big deal when he not only stole, but stole high-end sunglasses, in a communist country when his brother, Lonzo, is already a millionaire, playing for the NBA. Yeah, that's pretty goddamn stupid. And it's a big deal for him to do something that stupid in a place that could basically jail him for a long time, for that particular offense. So I think we need to just start, and I'm not saying, listen, I give the man his props, and we need to give him his props. There's a lot of haters who don't give him his props, or they undersell, basically the accomplishments of that family and him as a father. We can throw that out there. And again, I like the guy. I think he's funny. I think he's likable if you don't take him at face value. But at the same time, even though I'm not taking him at face value, and that's the reason why I like him, he's doing and saying stupid shit that's really fucking up, his kids that are actually likable. Definitely Lonzo is. So, yeah, you guys know who you are. Start holding this guy's stupid shit to the fire. Hold it to the fire. Hold it to standards that you would hold it to anybody else who wasn't a successful entrepreneur, who didn't have a son in the NBA. and stop being a hypocrite. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really want to spend too much time on Lavar because, um, you know, the guy knows what he's doing. I think a lot of this stuff he's just saying for it to stick. But at the same time, again, with him saying it just to stick, it's putting a lot of pressure on Lonzo, and the things that he's doing with LaMelo and LiAngelo, pulling them out of school for them to play semi-pro, and missing out on, growing opportunities and free educational opportunities at a fine institution like UCLA and a basketball savant like UCLA. That is a dumbass move. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how he blew up BBB to be what it is. That is a dumbass move. So yeah, I mean, he's probably going to BBB brand, and that's great. But again, BBB is contingent on how successful Lonzo is. Because if Lonzo does not play well, if he's a mediocre player or gets blackballed because his father talks too damn much, BBB is gonna go down the drain. So again, let's hold this guy to some standards that we will hold most other people to, and give him props when his props are to be given. So yeah, there you have it. That's coming Unfiltered Sports. It's your boy Watch. Let me know how you feel about Lonzo, Lavar, and the whole ball gang. And yeah, holla at me.